Let me paint a picture. I love comics. I absolutely love comics. And it's been a while since I was reading comics. So at a point in time, I went in and see what comics to buy. And I usually get Marvel, so I go to the Marvel shelf. Don't really see much. The Superior Spider-Man hasn't come out yet. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 700 was out though. And there's barely any X-Men or Avengers issues, and I was wondering why. So I went up to the store clerk. I'm like, is there anything Marvel that they're doing good? And they're like, well, there's a new Deadpool. Well, no, because Daniel Way was done with Deadpool at the time, and I flipped through it. Didn't find him very interesting at the time. And everything else, you probably will guess. Avengers versus X-Men. It made me grit my teeth. It made me grind my teeth. So I was like, okay, what should I get? What can I get? I'm like, okay, DC, you won. You finally won me over. No, it took Marvel a big giant step down to finally get me back into DC Comics. But what to buy? There's this whole series called New 52. I did not know where to start. It was all new writers, new artists. I did not know where to start. Then I saw this. Usually a cover catches your eye, and that's what makes you open the comic. So the covers, when you talk about covers and review covers, are very important. That's why they get you to actually buy the comic, read the comic. Personally, I was never into Green Lantern. I was in more of the mythos. And if you'll ever see my sketches, you'll understand. I was more into the mythos than I was into the characters. Even learning from word of mouth about the characters of Hal Jordan and Sinestro. I love Sinestro. So yeah, this caught my eye and go, yes. Sinestro is a Green Lantern, takes out his own army. No, besides I could never get into the main hero of Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Or even Kyle Rayner, or anything like that. I didn't know who Kyle Rayner was, or any other guys were. No, I wanted to get into the main Green Lantern, all the spin-offs. Until I read one story. In this book, Man Who Laughed had a second story called Made of Wood, and had the first original Green Lantern, and Alan Scott, and he was an amazing hero. He was an amazing Green Lantern, and it wasn't until Kingdom Come and afterwards where everything just goes downhill for him. But I absolutely love Alan Scott because of his personality and what he believed on, what it means to be a hero. No, you don't be a hero to look up as a hero, or to look up as a god, or even to set an example. You be a hero because you have this power. So what do you do it for? Do good, or do evil? And he wanted this to do good. He just because I have this power, I have to do something with it. And that what got me into Green Lantern. And another story caught my eye, of course. Being a Batman fan, I got into this. Saw this cover. It's okay cover. I want to see Batman on the cover of Batman, personally. Read it. I'm not a big fan. I'm sorry, I'm just not a big fan of this new Batman. Of the character, of the writing style. This does not feel like Batman. So really, I got more into the Wonder Woman series, or I got into the whole rest of the Green Lantern, and I even got into Blue Beetle. Yes, Blue Beetle. Got cancelled way too early. People got cancelled way too early. Blue Beetle is amazing, amazing story. Love Blue Beetle. So I will read all that until the return of the Joker. Okay, you're gonna have to stop this video right now because I'll be spoiling a lot now. If those who do not know the original continuity, I believe the Joker died, and Batman, rest in peace, he came back some other issue, but I don't really care about any other issue. I mean, I care more about the main Batman universe. And that's why it's so hard to anybody follow comics, because the DC universe is sectioned off on each character, or probably each universe. No, the Green Lantern universe is totally separate from the Justice League universe, even though there's Green Lantern in the Justice League. Same with Superman or Batman. There's barely any points in time where they create events that affect the whole DC universe. There are events that affect the whole DC universe, but most likely it's a character event. Like Rise of the Third Army for Green Lantern. See, this is Green Lantern New Guardians. It affects the whole Green Lantern universe, but nothing else, even though these creatures come to Earth and start destroying the whole Earth. Where's the Justice League and everyone? You gotta think about that. Of course they do bring in the Justice League with Simon Baz. Okay, you're probably wondering who Simon Baz is. I'm sorry, I have all my comics right here so I can bring them out for you. Simon Baz, everyone. Simon Baz. He was the newest Green Lantern. They finally killed off Hal Jordan and Sinestro, and the rings combined it and went to Simon Baz. And Simon Baz was a criminal. This hearing word of mouth that he's a criminal, he's Green Lantern, and you go, I don't want to see a criminal be Green Lantern. No one does. But however, he's actually a good person. Sure, he's done bad stuff in the past, but which Green Lantern has not done worse than he has? No, he's just wrongly accused as a terrorist. And so he's wanted by everyone and anyone. And, he bumps into the Justice League, which is pretty awesome to see. How he outsmarts Flash and Superman. Oh yeah, he outsmarts them. He's a brand new Green Lantern. He outsmarts a couple of the smartest people in the DC universe. Flash and Superman. And he outsmarts Batman easily. Nothing is Batman, people. Love Batman. Batman. I don't like the new Batman. Even with the Joker back. And what they did with him. Okay. I just do not like the new Batman. Okay. So, let's talk about the marketing and the corporation's thoughts behind the new 52. No, you have the old CEO, he's finally retired. All these old writers and old artists retire. And so you have to, basically, where do you start? You have all these DC continuities going everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. There's Hyper Time, there's Multiverse, there's all these spin-offs and different continuity, and this goes, makes everyone just go, So, where do you start? Well, the easiest point is, what anybody can follow is from the original 52. What continuity that set. And that's why they call this New 52. It's because they take the 52 universe, with Infinite Crisis and everything. Infinite Crisis I haven't read yet. Take that continuity, a solid continuity, and connected everyone to it. And that's why this is called the New 52. And it's a big giant reboot. Yes, I would have to agree. They go, it's a relaunch? No, it's a reboot. They're just rebooting the continuity, redoing the continuity, so you can call it retcon if you want to. But I like call it more like a reboot. And really, the marketing for that is to really hit everyone, try to please everyone. You can't really do that, no. You have the old diehard fans that basically, if they would pick up the comic and it's not very similar to what they remember of the characters or the continuity and all that, they're not going to like it. With me and Batman, I have a love-hate relationship with the new Batman, not the old Batman or any Batman. I love Batman. I even loved Batman when I saw him in Justice League, in the Green Lantern universe. I thought that was very cool, and seeing Batman again, and actually felt more like Batman being with the Justice League than he does in his own issue. So you have the diehard fans are just going to tear it apart, and only going to like maybe a handful like me. I'm only liking maybe 4 or 5 different characters that I'm reading, different comics that I'm reading from them, and they're trying to please all the younger people because since I'm new to DC, that's why I guess why I like the New 52. Because I was never really in deep into the DC universe. So it's easier for a new reader to just pick it up and actually read it without worrying about past events, without worrying about all these other characters and all that jazz. Sad enough, they get rid of a lot of characters, and sad to see that, I agree. But it's easier for a person to pick it up, not have to worry about past events. Yet again, they like to cheat. The Green Lantern series got me into Blackest Night. Yeah, I didn't read the original Green Lantern. What do you want? No, you go, you should have read the original Green Lantern. That was awesome. Blackest Night. It wasn't until New 52 that got me in Blackest Night, Rise of the Third Army, and they go, well, since the 52 and Blackest Night, this is what happened. And I'm like, okay, what happened? I'm like, I want to know what leads up to this. I'm going to have to go and read more comics. That upsets me, yet intrigues me. So you have all these new readers going out and buying their old stuff on top of their new stuff. A little marketing scheme, but which company doesn't make marketing scheme? What company does not want to make profit and money? This is capitalism at its best, people. So, with all that, I've been buying all these old stuff on top of the new stuff. So that's why I think the New 52 can be good. No, it does have its downsides. It does have its bad moments, like changing the characters or changing continuity in such a way where we become so enraged that we just yell betrayal. I was not one of the ones that yelled betrayal. Not even with the new Batman. I'm like, okay, this is not for me. This could be for someone else. It could be for everyone else. But this is not for me. But yet again, all these other issues I looked at and flipped through. It's only a small handful of comics that anybody will like. Okay, I'm just going to actually wrap this up. I'm actually getting pretty good and done. Yeah, that's actually, in my opinion, the New 52 of what it means for the New 52 of the marketing and from the corporate level, and to the individual to the person buying it, what they will think and all that, because I understand where all the old diehard fans are coming from. No, I feel like I have been kind of sort of betrayed with the Batman. I'm not going to yell betrayal because I know that they're trying to get the new younger people to read at the same time. You can't please everyone though. And I know where all the new people come from because I got into the Green Lantern series and I fell in love with all the old Green Lantern series, and I actually got like Kingdom Come, and I'm loving all this original, like the Justice series I showed you guys. I'm loving the writing style a little bit more. Every now and then I'll pick up a comic and go, why? And I'll pick up an older DC stuff and go, okay, that's, try to find all the old DC stuff. So I'm going to give them a little bit of opinions about a couple of issues to show you guys, and hopefully lead you to where I'm coming from. This is basically the first couple issues that I got. No, there's a lot more here. I'm not going to show you guys. But this is the first couple issues I got. I got Green Lantern, which I say if you ever love the Green Lantern, you will love it. Also, it doesn't do any betrayal. It actually continues on the story after Blackest Night and everything. It's rebooted to a point, but it's right after Blackest Night. So if you read Blackest Night, it's basically right after that. And since I read Blackest Night, I don't know anything that goes right between the Blackest Night and the relaunch. Then we have Batman. Again, you heard my opinion, but you can pick it up yourself. I don't like the art or the story that well. Even with the Return Joker, Joker has just become a legit monster. He's stopped becoming an evil person, has become a monster. Blue Beetle, like I said, it got cancelled way too early. Only 16 issues I saw, and they're done. But I recommend if you find any issues of this, or find any trade-ins, you'll most likely find trade-ins of Blue Beetle. I say pick it up, because it's so underrated. It's such a, actually, very fun story. It's a very good story. And my final favorite, Wonder Woman. If you never liked Wonder Woman, you'll like it now. The writer in this does her justice. The artist does her justice. She doesn't have her breasts falling out of her costume. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's see if I can find something that's similar. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, does her a little bit more justice, and so she's looks more like a warrior and not like a stripper or prostitute. No, the artist really does her justice, and the writer does her justice. The story is very, very intense. I do have a couple more issues, but I'm not going to talk about them right now. You actually might see one in my next video, but until next time, until next time, you guys have a great day. So on my next video, I'll be actually talking about Kingdom Come. Wait a minute. Ah! I'm the horror nerd, and Rob Zombie's Halloween, you're the best at sucking. And that's why Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gets a 4 out of 10. This comic sucks. Talking about Bruce Campbell. Wonder Twin powers activate. Wait. Well, I'm a guilty nerd. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Avengers the movie was